Hello and welcome to the Salty Sarge Podcast. We are your host, Hunter, aka Tech Guy, and the Salty Sarge himself.
What's up, everybody? How's it going tonight?
Well,
Dreary, rainy day.
Yeah, that's a little behind the scenes right now. It's a rainy, cold day here.
First day of fall.
First day of fall, officially for us. But that is not going to dampen our excitement because we are proud to announce the official launch of the Salty Sarge Podcast on Tuesday, October 1st, 2024 at 5 p.m. Central Time.
All right.
Woo, woo. And you will find us on Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and anywhere else you subscribe to your favorite podcasts. Salty, can you give the listeners a little taste of what they can expect here?
Well, basically, it's just going to be, I'm an everyday average Joe police officer, and it's just experiences that I've encountered that I feel like that I can't make up. I mean, it just some of the stories are just unreal to me, and they're just explanations of what I see and what I do. And we're going to have other guests on the show, and we're going to hear about their experiences in some kind of capacity, whether it's military, law enforcement, security. You know, everybody has a different, eyes at what they see. I'd like to even have some spouses of officers just so they could come and get their side of what they see us go through and what we encounter. And I want to do it in a humorous way. It's not a political forum of any kind. I'm not here to bash police departments. I'm not here to bash my department. I've had a great career and it's been a lot of fun. And it's just a way for me to kind of get information out there and just a release for me, and do it in a way because I've kind of always wanted to be a comedian. Mm-hmm. And everybody says, hey, you're a good storyteller, you're funny about it. So it's just a way for me to just have fun with this. And you kind of taught me into it too. So
yeah, there you go. I couldn't have said it better myself. So thank you so much for joining us. And here is a special sneak peek preview of the Salty Sarge Podcast.
And it's at a trailer park on the southwest part of the city. So I get up to this porch and it's just piles and piles of trash bags right on the backside. So I get up there and this guy comes out and he's trying to tell me a story about his crazy mom or something. And I'm kind of paying attention, but I mean, I might have ADD, maybe, I don't know, because I'm always looking at like their porch or looking at something else, and I'm kind of like, because I'm not intrigued by his story. I mean, it's not a police matter. It really doesn't matter to me. Mm-hmm. And I'm being totally honest with you, okay? Like I really didn't care about this guy's thing, and I was actually getting bored with this call. So I'm looking at him, and all of a sudden, I see that the trash bags start to move, okay? And I'm like, ooh, what's going on over here? And then,
something more interesting.
He's like telling me this story, and he's very passionate about my mom does this, and then I go, let me stop you right there. Like, what about those trash bags? And he's just like, sir, I need you to focus on me right now, my story. That's what he literally tells me. And I'm just like, oh, okay. And so continue. So I tell him continue. He goes on and on. And then all of a sudden, a raccoon pops up through the trash and he's just looking at us. And he's eating like a sandwich or something, dude. Like, so I'll stop. And I'm like, I go, dude, there's a raccoon right there. And he's like, he just kind of looks at me like it's normal. Mm. He's like, well, what are you talking about? I'm like, dude, there really is a raccoon. We're not talking, several feet away. We're talking, dude, I'm telling you, it's like 3 feet from me.
Oh, jeez.
He's just standing there and he just kind of perked up like he's eating his stuff. And I went, when I said that, the raccoon just kind of like, it's normal. Yeah. And then he kind of paws back down. And the guy goes, sir, he kind of moves in front of the raccoon because I'm focused on the raccoon. He's like,
he does not care about the raccoon.
I need you right here. And I'm just like, dude, that's not normal. Like,
hey, that's just Roscoe. That's my cat.
Yeah, I mean, you have raccoons in your house? He goes, I might. And I'm just like, dude, that's not cool, man. I'm getting off this porch because that thing could be rabid. Uh-huh. And here, I lose all train of thought. He is so pissed at me that I just was talking about that damn raccoon.
That
and then
raccoon derailed his entire thing.
He goes, can we move off the porch and discuss this more? And I'm like, geez, we're still talking about this? So we get off the porch, we come over to the side of the house, and my partner shows up. And always my partners would show up just to see like what I'm doing or how I'm talking to people because they're always intrigued by it. So he comes walking up, and I said, and the guys tell me a story, and I go, hey, this is Bob, and this is my partner. And he's like, hey, Bob. And I said, he's got a pet raccoon on his porch, and he goes, enough of the raccoon. And he just kind of goes, you know what? I'm out of here, man. I'm going inside. And I go, well, that ends that call. And then, of course, my partner's like, let's go find this raccoon. And we try to scour the porch and stuff. But that guy was so mad. I think he ended up complaining on us that we didn't care about him and didn't care more about that raccoon. But I was like, dude, it's a raccoon. Like, you know, I mean, I've seen lots of raccoons in my day, but not living on my porch.
What was like the basis of his call? Like, what?
He was just, you know, he's ranting and pissed off that his mom, you know, has got fibromyalgia or something. I don't know, something silly, or she's a drunk, or I don't know. I mean, he was a grown man. He was like in his 20s,
Just
late 20s.
calling to complain on his mom?
Yeah, like, what am I going to do to her? I can't kick her out. You know, that a lot of people really want us to do that. They think that we're a Gestapo and we can come into your house. Hello, people. It's called the Constitution. We cannot do that. You are really protecting your home.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Salty Sarge Podcast. Check us out on Facebook or anywhere else you find your favorite podcast. We'll see you on the next one.